All right. I don't even know if the game is it muted. Oh, muted. It's just quiet on the pause screen. Hey, all right. Early break done. That's good. I've got more coffee. Hold on a breakfast bar. Clean slate. We good? We're good. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene.
Look at that one. He looks lost.
Yeah, he's a little lost.
He looks just fine to me.
Oh?
You are a living, walking scandal.
I'll be your scandal. I'm your Huckleberry. Sing praise to the songbird, for he is the protector of the lamb.
My Lady Comstock, of course.
The prophet bless her and keep her.
Oh, that poor woman. She's
Check out the balloons. The founding fathers. They must have already had their conversation. These two officers have a little conversation about that skyline tool that he's holding out there. Must have missed it. Did you see something happen to that statue? I didn't look at it. I didn't focus on it fast enough, but it was still on camera. Did you see something happen to that statue? What's up, Joe? Welcome. How you doing? Check out the kids. Our Lutess gave Columbia her wings.
Madam Lutess, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you
That's
are
what
allowed to
happened.
visit the girl in
What
the
Densa
tower?
said.
If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
Yep, the statue was a male turned into a female. And you saw it. If you were looking at it, it shimmered. It shook. You shall know the false shepherd by his mark. Jeremiah Fink wants you to attend the July 6th raffle. I guess we're a couple days late. I should have left that stuff in the barrel.
You've always got a feel like a
You know, so everyone's holding a baseball. She's giving out baseballs. There are subtitles. The subtitles are on, but for some reason the subtitles don't seem to be playing for songs and voxophones. But the subtitles are turned on. Dialogue subtitles are on. So that's the option that I have. It's too bad that we're not getting more. Hey, goody. Never finished this one. We're gonna play through it probably today and Tuesday. 2 12-hour streams, including the DLC. If you want to hang out and check out the ending.
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister!
Are you speaking to me? To me?
Sorry, no sale.
Silly? There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77.
77.
77.
That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Over here! He's the winner!
Number 77, come and claim your prize!
I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked.
It was all me, please.
Witness the purity and virtues of Columbia right here.
What are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days?
I'm the one you want.
It's just as bad as it looks.
Looks like we've got a shy one here.
Something for you, son
We've
of
got
a
to
bitch.
Wait!
It's him.
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass, false shepherd?
And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys! Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherd's come to lead our lamb astray!
And that escalated quickly.
Come on, move it.
Disconnect!
Cover the gate.
Get after him! Hurry! Keep shooting!
He's just gone. I'll see you dead.
False Commander Shepard is a badass. Possession aid. Pretty cheap. You now possess humans who suicide when the effect expires.
Possession now turns machine
Hello,
and man
Tyler.
into allies. Hold and release to create a ghostly trap.
The son of a bitch is in the park. Cut him off. Don't let him escape.
Oh, just try to possess the object there. No random object. So you can possess these guns. These guns are nasty if you don't destroy them or do something with them. I nearly destroyed it, but then it was gonna just kill me, so possess it instead. Get a little help from it. won't stay possessed forever, and it'll turn on me.
Stop him!
And there's another one up there, too. He's just shouting, "It's the fireman, it's the fireman!"
It's getting hot. What's going on? Kids. Well, you only live once.
Yeah, so let's drink the spooky flaming bottle that the guy who was trying to kill me with lava bombs. I regret everything!
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
That wasn't no sample.
So we can switch between Possession and Devil's Kiss right now. It works pretty well. Also, works on oil.
Stop shooting!
Blue ribbon. Oops. All right. So, you know, cigarettes took away a little health. Gave some salt, took away health. Won't generally try to pick them up. Drinking alcohol plus health minus salt, other way around. Actually took away a good chunk of salt, too, if you noticed. I'll try to just eat the straight foods. Leave the rest. Ascat, how you doing? I'll give you the hose. The hose, the hose.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Woo! Welcome. S7, what's up, man? Season Pass awarded you 4 gear pieces, a golden machine gun upgrade, and a golden pistol upgrade. You can keep your golden guns. Alright, damn for being an adult. Daisy, we'll see you later. Or soon, I hope. We've arrived. Rise of Columbia. You must collect all your rewards before continuing. It's okay, we'll collect all the rewards. First, kinetoscope. Look back at opening day. These are fun. They're so short. 1893, the dream of the prophet is finally aloft. Columbia begins her journey to spread America's vision to the world. The prophet stands up to foes within and without. (1901), the Chinese boxers take hostage. The prophet and Columbia stand up for America. What thanks does Columbia get? Washington to Comstock, stand down. We stand behind the prophet, Warden Watts says. Bean. We secede from the so-called Union. A cowardly America recalls her finest city. No thanks, says the prophet. We're fine on our own. Columbia secedes from Union, disappears into clouds. Bean. So the golden gun. I don't think you can turn it off. If you have the golden gun upgrades and when you're holding the pistol or the machine gun, they appear as a golden gun. I think it's a little tacky. But it's alright. Not a big deal. But it is a little tacky. So the season pass does give you extra rewards.
We do indeed.
Why are you following me?
We're gonna find a lot of gear in here.
Following us.
Aperitif.
It's you two again. The Lutece twins. Look at gear. Okay, gear is special clothing, grants you unique abilities. You can only wear 4 pieces at a time, 1 per type. Manage your gear on the gameplay menu. New hat, Electric Punch. 70% chance that a melee target is stunned. Vulnerable for 4 seconds. New boots, Eagle Strike. Increase weapon damage by 50% on skylines. We haven't gotten to the skylines yet. Ammo advantage increases clip size for all weapons by 75%. Kinda nice. New pants! What if you don't wear pants? Can I wear them on my head? Ghost Soldier. Killing with a Vigor Trap has a 70% chance to cause the enemy gun to become a ghostly ally for a few seconds. Ghost Soldier. And we get extra upgrades, too. The infusions that are sitting there. Notice how she's got an infusion.
The difference between life and death.
On a platter. But there's infusions everywhere. Infusions. These are your basic upgrades. You get to pick between health, shields, and salt. Salt is huge in this game, and shields are huge in this game. Because you do have a shield mechanic, shield recharges, health does not auto-recharge. The more shields you have, the more you can avoid taking damage to your health, the less you're gonna have to worry about health pickups, even though they are plentiful. Shields and salt are probably more important for a lot of players than health. I mean, play however you want. I'm gonna probably go shields and some salt until those are maxed, and we'll see. Definitely shields. That's what she's giving us. If you didn't choose shield on one of these infusions, she gives you a shield infusion on your way out the door. And she still will. You don't get to pick which one that is. If you want salt, just turn on 1999. A lot to start off with. And they give you a gold bar. This was also part of the season pass. About $500. New boots. Handyman Nemesis. Increases damage against handymen by 50%. Pick some gear here in a second. Sugar Rush. After eating a snack, which happens a lot, move 50% faster for 3 seconds. It'd be great in 1999 mode, where I think food is a bigger issue. New boots. Fleet Feet. When evading, movement speeds are increased. Affects side strafing and backpedaling. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna want to wear that. Let's look at the gear screen. Where are the different slots here? Ammo advantage. Change item. Gear. Weapons. Is this not my gear selection screen? Electric punch. Or do I just not have choices for some of these? There we go. There's an example of, I guess I don't have a lot of choices here. Ammo advantage, clip size. I could also pick Sugar Rush instead, but it's the same slot. Stick with ammo advantage. Electric punch, only one. Ghost Soldier, only one. And Fleet Feet, that's where the extra gear went to. Movement speeds increased for evading, or Handyman Nemesis, or the Eagle Strike, Skyline Strike. Let's stick with Fleet Feet. Fleet Feet. Alright. Adds a magnetic repulsive field to improve defense. And in this case, we've now got a rank 4 5 shield already.
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
A fair point.
Alright.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
Yeah, not a Bethesda game this time, man. So, ready to meet the Skylines? We're getting closer.
Damn hook must be magnetized.
What I'm using is the Sky Hook. These are not the Skylines yet. The Skylines are around us. Actually, I'm going to backtrack for a second here. Just the spot. You can jump between these fixed hook points. That's where I came out of over there. And you can also strike people by dropping off the skyline. You can swap out the gun for a machine gun, and here's the other golden gun. It's so silly. Look at this silly looking machine gun. We're just gonna sneak in with this big old gun.
No point hiding.
I'm not actually hitting the gun. Oh, there it is. Somebody said halt. Who said halt?
Lay down! Comstock! They're here! Get around him!
You can have 2 guns that you carry with you in this one, and that's one of the initial complaints that a lot of people who were big fans of the series had. You didn't have a wheel with all your weapons, and you could only take 2 at a time with you. The DLC actually changes that up, but the main game is like that. I think it works all right because they built the game around it. It's not like the game is. It's not like it plays wrong because you don't have extra weapons. They designed this game for you to carry 2 weapons around. But a lot of people like the old weapon wheel system, and I think the devs heard that loud and clear, and then they did bring it back for the DLC.
Everyone stay calm and lock your doors if you can. The Prophet foresaw this day would come, and he is prepared. The answer is not in
He's going inside!
I didn't know I could do that. I don't think I ever jumped through that. Whoa, ever. Weird how brains work. I tried to climb on the glass. I had no idea you could just drop through. Well, that's awesome. And actually, I think I know what house I'm in too, and this makes a crazy world of sense. Huh. Awesome. Learn something new every day. I think I just ate a rotten apple. I do know where I'm at.
Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
So, saying I need a key for this chest. Optional quests, there are not too many, give you an opportunity to find valuable resources. Stay alert for a key. I might open this cabinet and then come back. What I usually do is backtrack in the level to come here and discover that locked chest. I did not know that you could just fall through the roof and find it right away. That actually works better than what I've always done, which always felt weird, because you're saying this little section here, you thought it was odd or bad level design, new coil. I kind of agree, or at least I did. And I think falling through that glass there almost fixes that problem. Backtracking to this to discover it, and then having to backtrack to it later to take advantage of it, that always was weird. And apparently unnecessary. Because what you can do is you come out up above it and you skyline or skyhook over here, and then if you look behind you, you can drop down here. You would normally have come out up here. And you wouldn't necessarily know that you could drop down to that. I think I see a little better what they might have had in mind. Hey, Nazga, how you doing?
To happen.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion. Tim, the one they're after. Go. They're looking for you.
Police, we're in need of your assistance.
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
All right, let's move on.
is some backtracking. And depending on what you want to collect, there could be more backtracking. Those firemen! Ah, those firemen. Pretty awesome. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Come out where I can see you. If you miss a melee, they will get around you like that. I've not spent a lot of time trying to melee in this game. I think I'm gonna do it more. I've got to learn not to miss. Getting scolded for missing. The game deliberately and awkwardly, the awkwardness is deliberate, deliberately satires and showcases a caricatured version of American exceptionalism and other awkward topics. You gotta have thick skin for this one.
Sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs? Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go native, or maybe too many.
It's meant to make you feel weird.
Now it's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope he don't expect me to stuff
It's meant to get you thinking. That's deliberate.
Yeah.
And it makes a lot of people squirm. And a lot of people have noped out of the game for a lot of those topics as well. It was ballsy. It was ballsy to even go there. Okay. Comstock fights the Serpent of Nations. Fraternal Order of the Raven. Audemus Patria Nostra Defendere. Antics that was certainly a debated point. Your question was up for a lot of debate, and still is, so I don't have, because you're asking for an opinion. Can I say everybody's got opinions, even game developers? Was it an agenda? Or an expression? Is there a difference? I don't know. I think Densa, as similar to what I said and what Densa said, I think that's very much true, that the game wants you to ask questions and think about these topics. One way or another, it is meant to get you thinking. I don't think it's meant to tell you how to think. John Wilkes Booth. Statue of John Wilkes Booth. Yeah. Yeah, they went there.
To build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death. Crows, the Fraternal Order of Crows. Not just a name, you've seen the crows everywhere. What is that even? Is that like a rabbit carcass? It's like the carcass of a small animal. Look at the painting on the wall. Let's take that in for a minute. Think about the statue out front. May the Schwartz be with you. Yes, Kim, good luck. Good luck with Giuseppe. Getting him home. Getting him settled in today. Pacino will take care of that. You just have to get him home.
To the sorrow below, the true mission our founders have given us. And when the mandarins and hypocrites of Washington betrayed him, our prophet did not heal. He did not come crawling for their forgiveness. Like our fathers broke from the great apostate, our prophet broke with these so-called patriots. And today is the day we celebrate this secession.
Meow. Meow. Hey, I'll settle down, meow.
exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to grave, from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Finkton and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except the white man. And it is our burden to care for the rest of creation.
Squirming a little bit. You're supposed to be. Salts or shield? Salts or shield? Let's go for some more salt. A little salty. And the key to the chest. Now, we can backtrack to that chest, and I think there's an infusion and maybe something else, but at least an infusion. Worth it. It'll make the point of what the backtracking in this game is like, which is not awesome. Who loves backtracking? Nobody likes backtracking. But some of those extras require backtracking. So, a backtracking we will go. A backtracking we will go. And we'll run into some enemies when we backtrack as well. Not everything. I don't think everything respawns, but down here we're gonna run into at least some. Oh, that's fire, not possession. Okay. Didn't quite work. One right there. I think his head just exploded. Somewhere. There it is. An infusion. About more salt. So that's not too bad, right? Small diversion. Go out this way now. Forget that door's open. Bath salts give you powers to go insane, to lose your mind, turn into a zombie, and end up hospitalized. If you're lucky.
Shortly after 1 o'clock this afternoon, the scoundrel, believed now by many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage. Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers. As of this hour, he is considered wholly responsible for causing at least 8 God-fearing Colombians to meet their Maker in heaven. He is considered brimming with danger and evil intent, and we implore you not to tempt ruination by facing him without aid of Colombia's finest. Now,
Did not try to possess it. I keep trying to zoom with left trigger, just standard FPS, but in this case, it fires your power, your vigor. So yeah, the random possession firings are me just trying to zoom with the weapon. For making whoopee. Did not mean to turn off making whoopee. There's always time for making whoopee. The radio repaired itself.
Another season, another reason for making whoopee. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really clearly.
Densa knows. Densa knows all about making whoopee. $1 bill. Let's take a look. So of course you can buy health and salt, ammunition. If there's anything I end up buying a lot of, it'll be ammunition. 1999 mode, I think the rules are you can't buy anything from dollar bill machines. Or I don't know. I've never played 1999 mode, but it unlocks after completing the game. And the idea is that years ago, games were less forgiving in their rule sets and ability to heal, etc., etc., etc. There's too much hand-holding, so they put in a mode they call 1999 mode. Have fun with that one. I'm not going to mess with it. Gee, what's going on? Welcome. How are you today? Hello, hello. We're here in the Fraternal Order of Crows. Skyline Reloader. Jumping on or off a skyline reloads weapons. There will be a time when that could be useful. I've never used it, but I could think of situations where that would be helpful. Still early in the game. Yep, it really is. We're in the first level. Densa, they're doing 100 hour? I did not know. That's how out of the loop I am. Has it been planned, or did they just announce it? It's tomorrow, though. I might actually get to put that on in the background. That's awesome. It's on Sunday. Yes! Yes. Those rare moments. Shouldn't be too lost. No, we can tell you, Booker was dropped off at a lighthouse by a man and a woman in a rowboat. He was given a box with some very simple instructions and a gun and a picture of a girl. His instructions are, bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. At the lighthouse, he found a locked door, and instructions on a card that he had helped him unlock the door. Although a lot more than that happened. The lighthouse started to make musical tones that were answered from the heavens above. And then we entered the lighthouse, sat down in a barber's chair that slapped us with restraints and then launched us into the sky. And we've arrived at a city in the sky called Columbia. And we're looking for the girl. We're trying to get to Monument Island.
Sweet mother of
We've been accused of being the false shepherd.
Why do we worship three symbols in your memory?
Here to corrupt the lamb.
We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
So it is confusing, it will get more confusing, but we're here looking for a girl. And our hand is marked with the letters A and D, and around town there are signs that say, you will know the false shepherd by his mark, and there's a drawing of a hand with an A and a D on it. So apparently we are the false shepherd. Our job is to find the girl But the city's already turned on us.
I want to go back to my family.
Most of the city. He looks like he met the Boltons. I love the music playing here. Counterpoint. Beautiful counterpoint to the bloody Crowy murder. Would I not have found the Crow Vigor? Create an explosive trap. I could do that.
We're sinners! All of us!
There it is.
What's this? Some new kind of vigor?
Why don't you find out?
Let's see.
Press to summon murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
What happened to my other traps? Watch what happens to that guy. Yeah. He got crowed. That trap remained. Maybe someone set off the other trap after all. The sound design on top of the art design in this game is exceptional. They do match music very well to situations, even if it's an intentional contrast of light and dark and beauty and horror. BioShock is a horror series, even if it doesn't always feel that way. New hat. Burning Halo. 70% chance that a melee target is set ablaze. Victim takes 300 damage over 4 seconds. Comparing that to my current hat, Electric Punch, 70% chance that a victim melee target is stunned. Victim is vulnerable for 4 seconds. Well, let's switch it for now. Let's go with the Burning Halo. Because who doesn't like fire?
The false shepherd, this anarchist, is either a mulatto dwarf or a French man with a missing left eye. No more than 4 foot.
I can get to Monument Island from that station.
Did you even hear the announcement about what they think the false shepherd looks like? Did you catch that? Because it's epic.
His eyes were farther apart.
What color were his eyes?
Blue. No, green. Can't remember. His eyes were bigger than that. Squinty.
Okay. Miss, can you recall his hair color?
It was, red and curly? He looked Irish to me. Yes, like that.
Okay, what about his temperament?
Oh, he was certainly an anarchist. You can spot them anywhere, you know.
Oh, I know.
That's a close
I know.
likeness.
Oh, hi! Surprise! Looks just like me. I guess the crows got her. The crows definitely got her. Mercenary, how are you doing? That is, I'm not sure that's a useless fact. See, case in point, the Australian deathworm can grow up to 10 feet in length. Let me tell you just how useless this fact is. I will never go to Australia. He just changed my life. It wasn't useless at all. Let that stop me. I'd love to go to Australia sometime, or New Zealand. Don't know if I could. I would definitely be a little wary of all the awesome and scary critters, but I'd love to go.
Someone sneaking about?
Nope. Snaking? Snaking? I wasn't snaking. Snaking? Comstock knew I was coming. Who told him? Indeed. Who told him indeed? There are vigor machines, Crow's Trap Aid for 1,500, nearly. Corpses of murder of crows victims will become crow traps. Well, that's cool. Devil's Kiss Aid, mini clusters for greater area of effect, range and damage. Lots of upgrades for your vigors you can get. I don't know about lots, but there are some upgrades for your vigors you can get. Yes, please. Some steakhouse. Uncanny Mystery in Colombia. Colombia marvels and fears at unfamiliar sights. What is it? What are these astonishments which appear and disappear? Colombia's greatest mind is insane. This is how you saw porn back in the day. Yes, kinetoscope porn. Best porn. One. Shit. What? I completely forgot which one I had equipped.
I'll teach you a lesson. Nowhere to run. Get in after him.
you in the ground.
Oh! Good way to finish. You can usually loot some ammo out of the big turrets. I rather like the difficulty on medium has a good feel to it when you have these. A headshot will usually be a kill, body shots, maybe 3 shots. It feels pretty good. If you're running around at this pace, boom, ba boom, something drops. Boom, ba boom, something drops. You crank it up to hard and things become a little spongy. Again, it's very doable, but later on, there are a few fights in the game where scaling is really weird, including the last one. No spoilers, but the last one is scaled very poorly. So a lot of people have found it a miserable fight, just not fun. And a lot of people, including myself, have cranked the difficulty down in the last fight after playing through the whole game at whatever, hard. I'm sure plenty of people have felt they needed to crank it down to easy to get past the last fight. And there are a couple others in the game that are not that bad, but maybe similar. So again, the way the combat feels on medium is awesome. It's really comfortable. You can tear things up, you can enjoy your powers.
We're sorry to say that Monument Island is off limits. You've got to go. Workmen should proceed to the island by means of the skyline.
Skylines, huh? Those things them coppers came riding in on back by the lottery.
So, we've already been using the skyhook, but the skylines is what they were made for. There were discussions about whether there was something more planned for the skylines than what made it into the game, but what made it into the game is pretty sweet. You can... Whoa! It's a little hard to get your bearings and get used to them, but you can actually slow yourself down. Jump on and off them. Slow yourself down, do some control from there. Special attacks from there. As you get moving really fast, you can just fly around some of the levels on the skylines. More shield.
Just what the doctor ordered.
I think we're good on shield for now, and I'm going to start putting infusions into salt until salt is maxed or nearly maxed. Yeah, new coil, exactly like that. A lot of people play the game on hard, they get through it, then they get near the end or to that last battle, and it's a whole different ballgame. Oh, I walked into the fire. Fantastic.
And the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great, and he repented he had made man on the earth. Rain. 40 days and 40 nights of the stuff, and he left not a thing that walked alive. You see, my friends, even God is entitled to a do-over. And what is Columbia if not another ark for another time?
I've never played the Metal Slug games. I know the series, but I've never played them. Pretty big fan, Mercenary. The Metal Slug games available on TurboGrafx back in the day. Here we go. Full speed ahead! I hope I'm going the right way.
Girls live here.
That's another skyline up above. Somehow get some elevation, I could probably reach it.
There's someone up above here. Gotta be. I hear them. There they are. I didn't get the skyline strike option like that. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I'll come back up. Oh! That hurt. I've gotten so used to playing games without falling damage. Oh, I didn't even think. Didn't even think. Poor Booker just broke his legs. There's some great jokes online. Good little Booker getting fat from eating all the candy and everything. I mean, Booker just eats everything in this game. He just eats and eats and eats and eats. People have made some pretty funny stuff online out of that. Wrong way. Oh, wrong way. Turn around. Thank you. On the skyline. Not that. We're trying to get to Monument Island, remember? Not there yet. I thought I heard a Wookiee for a second.
Stand down.
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and the wings of angels.
Suddenly they were standing down.
Lend me strength.
Father Washington, hear my prayer.
Down here. Booker's one hungry guy. The scene is very cool too. I like this a lot. Father Comstock, our prophet.
Need to head to the roof. Take that skyline to
He's
Monument
asked all his troops. He's ordered them to stand down.
I know why you have come, false shepherd. I see every sin that blackens your soul. Wounded knee, the Pinkertons, the drinking, the gambling, and of course, Anna. And now, to repay a debt, you've come from my land. But not all debts can be repaid, Booker.
You don't know me, pal.
Prophecy is my business, Mr. DeWitt. As blood as yours. You know why these men will die for me? Because I have seen their future in the glory. And hence they are content. What brought you to Columbia, Booker? Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt? This will end in blood, DeWitt. Then again, it always does with you, doesn't it? It always ends in blood. You've come to lead my lamb astray, but thy crook is bent and thy path is twisted. Go back to the Sodom from which you came. Go back.
Holy shit.
What? And once again, not getting the strike. Okay. Come on. 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 Come on.
find the controls to take this thing to Monument Island.
Watch this. Lady Comstock, Father Comstock.
Okay, I'm sure I can get this thing going.
The Lord forgives everything. But I'm just the prophet.
Justice.
So I don't have to. Amen.
Amen.
No, stop, stop! Oh!
Hell out of here. Holy shit. That was close.
There it is. How you doing, Justice? How was the stream last night? Rose, Trap, and Devil's Kiss still. Can't afford either. Not sure what I want to upgrade anyways. Hey, Bull, what's happening? Welcome.
Hubert God's secrets and possession delivered.
Hey, cheers, Justice. You got it. Monument Tower.
Oh, there it is. Monument Island. Wonder why they got her locked up in this place.
The seat of the prophet shall sit the throne and drown in flame the mountains of man. Check out the pinups. That's a cute little pinup. Like that. Check out the hash marks on the filter. Yeah. Right on, Bull. Right on. BioShock is always awesome. Oh, there we go. Listen to Ty
I
Bradley.
guess even in a restricted area, these crackers need someone to clean the floors. Those politicians and scientists don't bother about what they say around me because I'm some half-leaded colored boy. But I can tell they scared out of their wits by that thing they got locked upstairs. Yes, sir. They got a tiger by the tail, and they don't know whether to hang on or run.
Past this point, 12-hour quarantine. Approval, Columbia Science Authority. Specimen is dangerous. Please follow quarantine protocols. As Ty Bradley pointed out, they're scared of what they've got in here. It's like their equipment is all fried. Motors blown. Specimen
this?
morphology. Age 1, age 5, age 11, age 17. Past this point, 72-hour quarantine. Approval, Chief Scientist Lutece. Danger, do not speak to the specimen. Some Dr. Frankenstein stuff in here. Siphon passive. Transpose, number 1. Age 4, companion. Looks like a teddy bear.
Please do.
Teddy bear just changed color.
Huh.
And again. Age 11. Poetry book. Also changed color. Age 13. Anarch. And the bloodstain comes and goes. Whatever is happening. Caution, specimen is dangerous. Failure to follow quarantine protocol may lead to severe injury or death. But I hear music. Caution, to prevent risk of exposure, only operate in rooms after soporific has been applied. Soporific. Soporific has been applied.
Mr. Thompson, sir, I replaced the entire fuse banker's ass, and the lights were all in working order last night. There they go again. We go through boxes of fuses every day as of late. Just in the siphon alone, I don't... something's happening.
They were blowing fuses like crazy. And something happened. Now that chair looks familiar. Are they gonna read your memory card next? I see you're a fan of Hideo Kojima games.
They've been watching her.
$11,511 lockpick attempt. Examining codes. $520.12 specimen painting. Painting the Eiffel Tower. What does she know of the Eiffel Tower, hey? Might be C-Star, might just be. 7/9/11, specimen singing. Of course, it's a silent film. Concert Parisien. Specimen dancing. Do not approach Siphon while Specimen is awake. Facility unsafe. She hit puberty and everything went to hell. That's basically what the chart is showing.
It is one thing to imagine one's future, and another to see it. I have seen the seeds of fire that will prepare the Sodom below for the coming of the Lord. But Elizabeth shall sow those seeds, not I. I will fall before the job is done. But she shall take up my mantle. The Lord is calling me home. I feel his love in every tumor, because they are the train which takes me to his station. And I go with joy, knowing that Elizabeth will take my earthly place. But the false shepherd is coming to lead my lamb astray. I will not board that train until she is safe from his deceptions.
Siphon is dangerous while leeching Specimen. Everybody wants to rule the world. Comstock was talking about some very important stuff in that tape. Oh, Justice, I'm sorry I didn't. I'm usually pretty tapped out after streams. Sometimes I'm in better shape to hang out than others. I'm sorry I missed that. I hope it was a really good stream. Playing through some missions in a unique way. Phantom Pain. Toughest thing about such a heavy stream schedule is not finding time or time to really do that. I've missed a lot. Codes. Crypter. Lockpicking. Cryptography. What is this girl up to? Specimen location. Activate specimen tracker.
That's where we need to go.
You're gonna go spy on her in her dressing room? Quiet. Shh. While Specimen is present.
That's her.
She's got a thimble on her pinky, which looks to be half the length it should be. She seems enamored of Paris. Holding a picture of the Eiffel Tower. Had a painting of the Eiffel Tower. He's in the dining room now.
Whoa!
Revenge of the Jedi! Look at... Whoa now! Did you see what was on the movie billboard? Not Return of the Jedi. Revenge of the Jedi. In French.
Nothing to do with the job at hand.
Doesn't mean anything to anyone. It was the original title plan for Return of the Jedi was Revenge of the Jedi. They even made up posters that said Revenge of the Jedi. And it was a last minute change. Relatively last minute change. Revenge wouldn't be something a Jedi does. No, Return of the Jedi. And then later we got Revenge of the Sith. Lucas wanted his revenge title. Anyways, Revenge of the Jedi, which never made it to theaters with that name, was on the billboard. How you doing, Mike? Just to avoid copyrights? No. 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 That wasn't it at all. Not at all. That wasn't a copyright issue. That was an Easter egg, if you will, for fans of Star Wars.
This job's getting worse all the time.
Like Fringe, if you ever saw the show Fringe. Did you know that Marty McFly was cast differently? Eric Stoltz was cast as Marty McFly in Back to the Future originally, and they filmed a great deal of it before the dailies came out too awkward. They didn't think he had the right feel for the character, and they recast. Well, in Fringe, you get to have a contrast. I don't want to spoil too much. Let's just say it's more like that. Revenge of the Jedi.
What makes the girl different? I suspect it has less to do with what she is, and rather more with what she is not. A small part of her remains from where she came. It would seem the universe does not like its peas mixed with its porridge.
And there's that. The Star Wars movies, Revenge of the Jedi, would have been 80s, and the game takes place in 1912. We also heard Beach Boys. We heard a barbershop quartet singing Beach Boys. We heard some Talking Heads. Yeah, something weird is going on. And you know what? I'm gonna make you wait for it. It has been 2 hours since my early break, so we're actually at break time, and I don't want to start this next sequence, which is excellent and full of energy and very interesting and very important, so don't go anywhere. If we start it now, I'm committed to the next 20 or more minutes, and it is break time. We're going 12 hours today. We have gone almost 3. Long ways to go. We've got 9 more hours. We're gonna get through about I was gonna say about half the game, but we're actually gonna get through more than half of the game today, because there's DLC. On Tuesday, we're going to be finishing the main game and going through the DLC, but today, it's the main game. All right, see you soon.